Juanito's experience. It's been 18 hours without Roblox, I can't stop shaking and I'm having severe mental breakdowns. I woke up today trying to log onto Roblox but the site was down. I had a major panic attack but managed to calm down after a few hours. I couldn't go to school today. I am so worried that I even took my dad's gun from the shed, thinking of killing myself. I'm nothing without Roblox, it is my life, it is my destiny. Without Roblox, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Roblox is the best thing ever made and I can't get rid of my addiction to it. It is the best game in existence. I can't stop trembling and crying, I am very worried. I used all of my money on Roblox. I bought the super happy face and bought a Valkyrie for my girlfriend Cool Jolie Pro Gamerite. I don't know what to do. Roblox can't be gone for any longer cause if it does then I'll go insane again. Breaking my mouse, chair, house and everything I own. Roblox is very amazing and I can't lose it. Roblox is my life. I met my amazing girlfriend John there, in Bloxburg. I was delivering pizzas, when I saw this amazingly attractive woman named Cool Jolie Pro Gamerite. She was so cute, I flushed. I found her home later then and tried to talk to her. She was so kind and cute that I accidentally typed my thoughts out mind, she's so cute. And she flushed then I got nervous, we then went in and made out. After that we went on many dates to adopt me, where we adopted 2 boys named Demonic Lucifer and Red Do Flaming Zero. Demonic and Red were so cute that I even took them out of town and took them to Brookhaven. After that we had our own child in Bloxburg on our rooftop named Laser Lamps. Our kids were so cute and amazing that I even fed them my special milk. They liked it so much that they wanted it again and the day after. Roblox was down and I went through my panic attack, shivering in fear of losing my fiancé and kids. I'm so scared that I might just lose my mind and go insane. I want my kids back. I can't take it anymore. It's been 22 consecutive hours since Roblox has been put into the depths of hell. I honestly do not know what to do anymore. My eyes are watering and my mouth feels dry. All the moisture has been taken from my body and has watered in my eyes. I keep staring at my screen. Why does Roblox want to hurt me like this? Do they know Roblox is all I have left after my Roblox girlfriend of 4 years left me? She was honestly so beautiful. Thinking of her headless and her body package which she bought 225 Robux off the catalog. We played jailbreak all day. She never deserved to go to jail ever, so I always was the guard. Like Roblox was the guard to my heart. My heart is honestly breaking. Without Roblox my life will honestly forever be filled of chronic depression. My only escape from the gross reality we'll call life was logging onto my account, id_supergamerxt. I've had that account since 2012. I spent all of my money to purchase a headless for her. She was everything but now Roblox is everything. But, Roblox will be gone honestly what am I to do? Why is it always pain in my life? I had such a beautiful life and my heart was mended. Now my heart is no longer mended and broken. The only thing keeping me from ending it all is my Halloween Dominus and the beautiful Frigidus I bought with my mom's credit card. I moved away from her because she is $7,000 in debt. I even got scammed by my other ex-girlfriend. We had one beautiful child together on Scented Ex-Con. We named our Roblox child and bought a house for him on Adopt and raise a cute baby. Little did I know, the beautiful girl I had met on Scented Ex-Con was only using me for my limiteds. The only reason I talked about my Dominus is because my others were stolen. I was that close to ended it. Logging off for good. But, then I realized the cruel reality of showering and hygiene we live in. Every time I clutch my Windows 7 laptop I truly unlock the power of a gamer on Roblox. It's all gone now, nothing to look forward to. I cannot believe the burden my heart carries, though there is some little hope in the back of my head. I might honestly be losing all sanity. I sit here thinking about nothing but my keyboard and the beautiful blue light that emits the Roblox screen. My child from Adopt and Raise no longer wanted to see my again. And the last words he said to me were, "I found a better family." That was it, my heart no longer took it. It may have been cracked that time but now it's broken forever. The tears water to my eyes even more. Why did they leave me? I couldn't respond to my son in Roblox chat because that's when it happened. The cold dark days. It was like a bomb dropped on the world, blocking out the sun and everything around us. Everything was cold, my skin was dry. My eyes still sobbed. I no longer had contact with anyone. Everything I ever known gone with the happy memories I had. I locked myself in my room, praying to the gods of Roblox that it would return to me like my son on Adopt and Raise. Depression was all I felt, along with sudden chest pain of my aching and broken heart. I never got an answer. For 22 hours. I sat there praying and hoping, staring at the screen that might make Roblox awesome and epic. I might have lost it. It's only just starting. George's experience and burrito POV. I was walking down the street to walk to your beautiful store, Chipotle. I thought, in all honesty, I could forgive you for giving me E. coli that one year. The pain my stomach felt after drinking 3 bottles of pure Pepto-Bismol. Actually, I shouldn't go into any more detail. My mind darted to the Roblox account I made a year ago. Halloween isn't even a day away. I stopped down the street for a minute, opening the Roblox mobile app. I quickly logged in, checking my Roblox trades because I spent $4.99 on a Roblox premium subscription. I wasn't the richest person on Roblox, obviously. I sighed. That day wasn't too sad because it was like every other day. But you know what life is like in a day. I put the phone down and kept walking toward Chipotle. A breeze would run through my hair, my eyes watered, and my breath was visible in the cold, dry air. I heard a buzz sound in my left pants pocket. I had skin-tight jeans on from what I remember. Roblox sent me a notification. Joy filled my heart on this average day walking to Chipotle. I was able to get a free burrito? I was dumbfounded, flabbergasted, some people might say. Could I really get free burritos? I didn't think this was a hoax. My wallet was already slightly crippled from me spending my paycheck every week on Roblox. So, $20 for a burrito I wasn't going to spend today. I looked around, my eyes darted wildly, searching for an empty bench. I would be slightly embarrassed to sit next to another grown adult and play Roblox. I knew they would have judged me if I did. Finally, after I spotted a bench, I ran over. I quickly sat down at the bench, opening Roblox on my phone and turning it to the side. I spawned in. At this point, using my data on Roblox was worth it for a free juicy, bean-filled burrito. I got off track. The beautiful warm bean juices. I swear I could have felt that warm goodness down my throat and mouth. Now I was much more determined. I leaned in to look at my phone closer. My back didn't appreciate that, but I would sacrifice it for this burrito that I wanted to fill my stomach. I did it. I was almost done. I was so excited, my eyes filled with amazement. My breath was shaky and warm. My nose flared with excitement. My breath quickened. Now the environment around me melted away from my view as I was sucked into the world of Roblox. I heard stomping come my way. An old man walked past me. I tried to snap back to reality, but that burrito called out to me. I looked up. My eyes shifted past the man. They settled on the big neon Chipotle sign which called my name. Come to my son. I did exactly what the holy restaurant said to me. No. 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 I felt pain in my back and chest. Like the scorching hand of the devil was ready to drag me to an early grave. My game had crashed right before I was able to redeem my burrito. The store turned into the devil's cradle. I looked away and screamed. The rage left my body. I crippled onto the floor, crying. Burrito. He unwrapped me and revealed my juicy long burrito body filled with beautiful warm juices. He looked at me in a way I blushed and got warmer in his hands. He rubbed, teasing me my body as I was dying for his touch. He started bringing me towards his face and I felt his warm soft lips on me and let out a desperate whine and he put me in his mouth. I felt the warm saliva around me and moaned slightly and start to drool around my body. He bit into me and I felt my warm beans flow down his tight throat. My juices flowed all over my stomach. I could feel his gaze on me as he smacked his lips. I want more. I shivered from the bite as he began biting all my sensitive spots. He swallowed it all. My warm juicy warm fluids flowed out of my body and I laid there panting with bite marks all over my body. I shook breathless, and he began eating my beautiful white tortilla. I screamed in pleasure. His throat tightens around me as I let out a moan and cry out and begins swallowing me. My mouth hung open in pleasure. Whole my beans were swallowed by his pink throat. I wasn't able to take much more as tears ran down my face. I watched the warm saliva mix with my juices. Throat vibrated as he moaned in delight. I shook from the pleasure, begging for more. You're so fucking good, Tilda. As he licked his fingers off when he tasted my juices as I filled him with my juices. With my vision went black as I passed out from pleasure. Juanito's experience too. I have had it. Roblox has been down for 24 hours now. I can't take it anymore. I had gotten Chipotle before Roblox shut down. Curse you, Chipotle, and your moist, soggy, wet, scrumptious, tasty beans and delectable burrito tortilla. The beans went down my throat so nicely that I finally felt what was known as pure pleasure. But now, Chipotle caused the Roblox outage. 14 million people in one game absolutely destroyed the servers. I had never seen anything like it. So many people wanted their own burritos. But I have had it. I'm going to find a way to make Chipotle go out of business. My first idea is to accuse the creator of Chipotle of trying to touch my ass. My second idea is to try and put E. coli back into the burritos and cause another E. coli outbreak. Chipotle has ruined my life and destroyed my family. I will now only go to Taco Bell to get my wet, slimy, tasty, moist burritos. I have to find another job to get more money to buy Robux so I can afford my next Domino's. But that won't happen because of that stupid Chipotle and their nice, slimy, wet, moist, tasty, delectable, delicious, disheartening, arousing burritos. I cannot take this anymore. I might end my life unless either Roblox comes back on or Chipotle goes out of business. I miss Cool Jolay Pro Game Read so much. I don't know what will happen to our relationship now that Roblox is down. Oh no, I just realized I never added her on Snapchat. This is bad. If Roblox never comes back, then I'll never see her or our beautiful bouncing baby boys/girls again. I have got to find another way around this. Gertrude's experience. It was a sunny day with a slight breeze sending chills all along my spine. The wind didn't stop me. I would do anything to make it to the chiropractor next door. My back needed some serious relief. As I made my way down the street, I remembered, hey, isn't there a Chipotle near the chiropractor? I thought about stopping by for a small little lunch before I have my body cracked like a dead leaf under the sneaker of a child, eager to hear my crunch. I stood and thought for a bit. I decided to keep going, and when I got to the Chipotle, I would then make my decision. I walked a bit more, nervously thinking about whether to delightfully have a juicy, meaty, beanie burrito, or to relieve my back arthritis. I stopped outside the bright Chipotle sign. I was thinking. My train of thought was immediately cut off by a young man bolting past me, phone in hand darting to the nearest bench. I was confused. I stood and watched for a bit, putting on the act as if I continued walking, but I hid behind a nearby shrub, curious, suspicious, and most of all, excited to see this event transpire. I watched for a bit, the man's eyes darting around. He didn't seem to notice me lurking. He whipped his phone up, into his face. He seemed intrigued, growing closer to his bright screen. He glanced up the bright construct of the Chipotle sign. He began to drool. His drool slowly dripping down, dropping onto his phone screen. He wiped away at his screen and grew a long smirk. The smirk faded from happiness to a sudden wave of enraged fury. He let out a blood-curdling scream as he dropped onto his hands and knees, tossing the phone off to the side. He began to cry, seemingly no end to his tears. I didn't want to be noticed, so I continued towards the chiropractor, excited to be comfortable once more. I arrived, I made it. I was finally going to have a nice, comforting spine again. I walked in and the worker was sobbing at the front desk. I was infused with rage and pure anger. I slammed my fist onto the counter and screamed, "Hey! What do you think you're doing? I have an appointment here and I want it done now." The worker looked up at me with tear stains on his soft rosy cheeks. He says, "Yes, sir. I'm sorry. It's just my game." It crashed right as I was about to claim my free burrito. I don't have the money to buy one, and I was so thrilled to walk home with a good dinner tonight, but no. I was immediately filled with unending sadness and anger, as if I had just fallen into a perpetual loop of darkness. I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was going to claim my free burrito later this evening. I felt defeated. I felt as if there was nothing I could do. I was helpless. I looked at the man. I said, "It's okay, we can be burrito-less together, no need to sob." As I curled my arms around him, we both began sobbing on the front desk. There was many losses that day, but I gained something. Although the loss of my free burrito was devastating, I gained a new friend that night. We went off later that day and split the bill on 2 burritos, having a nice dinner outside, where we ate our burritos, as I looked down at the scratched phone left on the ground by the man before, who dropped to the ground angered presumably about his loss of a burrito. Who knows where that man went, but wherever he is, I hope he found himself a delicious, juicy bean-filled burrito. Andrew's story. It's been 24 hours without Roblox. I've been sweating so hard I smell so bad. I've been sitting, gazing lifelessly into my computer screen, waiting for it to come back up. Suddenly I got a notification due to an email from Chipotle. I questioned. You have a coupon for a free burrito. Come redeem it now. I rushed up, grabbed my phone, and ordered a plain burrito, my first meal in hours. I waited anxiously for my burrito to come, and finally ding dong. It came. I rushed to the door, hungrily itching to get my hands on that burrito. A creak came out as you opened the door, making sure the delivery man couldn't see you in this state. You grabbed the bag hungrily and smelled the beautiful aroma of the burrito. God, I'm so fucking hungry for you, you said as if the burrito could hear you. Andrew's burrito POV. I waited in this grease-filled bag for too long. I'm so eager to be eaten, but I'm not prepared for the immense pain I'm going to be in. Pain and ecstasy, that is. Creak. The door finally opened and I felt the bag lift from the floor. God, I'm so fucking hungry for you, you heard the mysterious person say. I felt as the foil was torn away from my tortilla, making me feel quite cold. But that all went away as I felt the person's warm hands grip me. Out of excitement I leaked a bit of grease. I felt his warm mouth on me as he bit through. I could feel nothing but immense pain and pleasure as he ate me. His saliva mixing with my spices gave me such sensual ecstasy. Truly a euphoric moment as I was being devoured by this person whom I've never met. I felt as my meat and toppings mixed with his warm saliva, edging me as I slowly reached the back of his mouth. I felt his throat tighten as I went down into his stomach. I hope I gave him as much pleasure as he gave me. Regina's experience. I sat down on my couch, craving a few hours on my computer. I got up. As soon as I sat up, my stomach grumbled. I realized I was hungry, starving. I looked down, resenting my stomach for making such a disgusting sound, but I embraced it. I clutched my phone on the table beside me, my hand wrapped around it, fidgeting with it for a few moments while thinking about what I was to get later on. I had heard from my friend, George, that he was almost able to get a free burrito. He was shaking, sobbing and crying. So I didn't hear the full conversation coming from his drooling mouth. I hung up, realizing George was seriously in pain. I got in my car from back in 2004, I couldn't really afford anything better. In Roblox though, I had the best car around. I hate to admit this, but the reason I can't afford a better car is because of Roblox. I'm an underpaid 2-year Roblox porn creator. It's so upsetting that I don't get paid enough for my work. I've been shouted out by people like Johnny Sins, which I was surprised about. Enough about work talk though. As soon as I walked out of the house and turned on the car's ignition, I realized where I wanted to go. I was going to go to Chipotle. I made the connection that the free burrito was given out by them. While driving, well, the thing is, I had my driver's license suspended for reckless driving after I ran over an elderly man. But a quick trip to Chipotle wouldn't mutilate me in the eyes of the law any more than I already am. I kept driving until I reached my nearest Chipotle. I got out of the car, ignition already turned off. I called up George. He was less sad. His voice was normal now. He told me that I could win a free burrito from Chipotle. So, I went inside and decided to redeem my burrito while on the line to order. I had to be fast and quick. I stood there in the long line for at least 20 minutes, my eyes were peeled to the phone. People gave me strange looks, but I wasn't considered at all. A burrito and a free Roblox hat, which I discovered I could get off the website, really made my eyes hungry. I kept wasting away on this Roblox Halloween event, then I heard my phone buzz, then explode. A fire started in Chipotle due to my phone. There were no survivors. Except me. But I wasn't well, I had no care for the fire I started. Only that free burrito plagued my mind. Questions swirled through my head. Why didn't I get it? Which ancient god had cursed me to such a fate? Of being burritoless? My heart felt cold and heavy, like it wanted to escape my insides and find a better path, but that path was gone, burned down like the Chipotle store and the lives I took with it. The lives were just part of a blood sacrifice, maybe. The voices intended it to be this way? In the future, due to the lives I have given to the cause of Chipotle. I knew. I knew it all. I laughed manically, thinking of the free burrito that would enter my insides, the burrito that would conquer my life, the burrito that would always be with me. Like a conjoined twin. I needed this, I needed it. But why? Why couldn't I grasp it? My grasp was firm yet shaky, dry yet slippery. My fingers, like butter, slipped off the burrito's soft outer shell. It tempted me. My eyes would open just to stare at the ceiling. Everywhere I looked, all I could see was that godforsaken burrito. I loved it like a son, my only child now. I had to earn it, protect it. But it was taken from me due to Roblox. Roblox was the root of all this evil, causing depression to millions. I watched the Twitter news. Even George had given me a call about how Roblox was shut down. My career, my life, and my joy had officially ended. My time was over and up, but maybe the scarified of Chipotle would guide me on my journey. It pained me to sit in this hospital bed getting my scars treated. But I had to remember that these scars were proof of my sacrifice to the burrito gods. This was it. The time I said was up? No. It wasn't up, it was only just starting. Jerry, aka Demonic Lucifer, the sun. I ran away. I couldn't take it anymore. I started crying. My own dad, wouldn't buy me a 100 Robux Ninja Legends pack. He spends all of his money on my mom. It's not fair. He spent 30k Robux on my mother. I was so upset. I cried, screamed, lashed out as him, and I told him I was leaving. My dad grounded me. I was crying, screeching. Finally I left, storming out. A kind little lady looked at me. I looked at her with tears in my eyes. Come on, child. As she took me in her house, she was my new mother. I loved her so much. She got me whatever I wanted. A year later, my dad saw me. He looked awful. No nice clothes and a mess. I couldn't help but feel bad. My mother had found a new sugar daddy and left him behind. I looked at him, not knowing what to do. He pleaded me to come back to him. I turned him down. It made me feel terrible, but it was what I had to do. If Dad, you're reading this, I'm sorry.